I'm doing something I haven't done to a specific car in probably a long time, 10, 20 years, who knows. This is rusted. My 66 Skylark Grand Sport convertible. Yep. And this is one of the little critters that was nibbling on it. Yep, we have sold this land. It's going to close in a couple, 3 days. It is beautiful here, but I ain't building no house here, nor the one down the road, a mile down the road. I'm just going to take these cars and shove them into the warehouse. Canadian Tire. These, my friends, on YouTube, are old tires. And I need somebody to help me edit my brief description because I can't figure out how to get rid of the blurb that my friend scripts. No, that's my friend in Moscow. My friend in Chicago area at the trailer place put on for me a few years ago, and I can't get rid of it. I tried a little bit about myself. How do you get rid of that? I don't know. Rusted. I've had this car since I was 20 years old. I bought it in July 1980 when I was working at Victor's Junkyard, Metropolitan Steel. And the first tire I put air in won't hold air because the valve is cracked on the Toronado. So I've got to take the tire off and put a new valve on it. Just unseat the outside of the rim. Crank that baby up. I'm listening to NPR. What else is new? Yeah, these cars have got to go. The closing's scheduled for Monday. It's Thursday evening. I've been procrastinating all week. I wasn't feeling well. It was raining. And it's Thursday, and I've got the tow truck guy kind of sort of half lined up. Toronado. From Harold Cummings Chevy Oldsmobile. Yeah. Critters. Hard to believe I've owned a car for 35 years. Just years just go by. Age cracked. Age cracked. Horse barn. Old stinking horse barn. Crank that baby up. Huh. Amazing how badly cracked the tires are, yet they have old air. The rubber on the outside is just shredded. These are 35, 40-year-old tires, maybe more. These were old tires when I put them on. F78 14s. My air compressor is almost out of air. I can't fill it up with the neighbors because it's a 220 volt outlet. And it takes a special outlet. I could have brought one, taken off the cover of their electric panel. I'm sure they would have been excited about that. I can't see my neighbor because he got crushed by a tractor 2 weeks ago. And that is not a joke. He was fixing his lawnmower and over it went, and he was underneath it, and it was not good. He's the guy I used to go see to pull me out of the ditch. Change a blade on my mower. I've been trying to sell these cars for years, but I'm not going to give them away, so if I have to, I'll just do a amateur restoration and I'll save them. Yep, air in those tires. Air those tires up. Big old barn. Who knows the lifetimes these things have seen. This tire won't hold air because the valve is cracked. This one's not too rusty. A little bit. Just a little bit. I put 600 miles on this car from the day I bought it till the day I parked it. Sat in heated storage for 25 years. Now it's in a mouse-infested barn. It's going to go next to a mouse-infested warehouse. Mice are everywhere. $425. Front drive, offset. Lots of debris. Oh yeah, got a customer. Yep. Sorry, buddy. Only the second mouse gets the cheese. Yummy. Compressor. I don't think this jack has ever been used, but that ended today. The car was almost 50 years old. I hate using a bumper jack. It grinds the bumper into the body. But I wasn't smart enough to bring floor jack. So I opened the trunk to get the lug wrench because I didn't bring a proper tool set. I brought some Chinese ones that don't have a 13th, and look what I found in the trunk. Some animal brought my whole interior into the trunk. That's stuffing from the seats. And it's all in the trunk. And what animal that was could be inside here sleeping or dead. Crazy, huh? All my interior stuffing sitting in the corner of the trunk. Yummy. Busy little beaver. Anyhow, one lug nut barely came off. I had to crank on the handle and bend it. I just took my swing bar out of the Suburban. I never used it, so I took it out to use it somewhere else, of course. 3 days later, guess what I need? My swing bar and no sockets. Took those too. And the Chinese tool sets, 2 of them, I had 2, don't have a 13/16. And I tried a 20mm, I could have hammered it on, but then I wouldn't have been able to get the nut out of it. It takes a 21mm, and they don't have a 21mm. Thank goodness the jack set was all in the trunk, all stored away. And the old TFD, Toronado front drive tires, still there where I left it. Back in summer of 1980 when I stopped driving the car. I bought it September 20 or September 19th, 1979, when I was 19 years old. And I said I'd never sell it. A lot of good that did me, huh? But Billy-O, good old Billy, gonna put a fender on it that I hope is still in the junkyard. And was it Lodi, California? Lodi? I'll have to buy a Suburban. I just found an 04 on Craigslist. The guy's a little anxious to sell it, maybe too anxious. His name is Ketchup. I said, what, like mustard? He says, yeah, my son is Ketchup Jr. I don't know. Rust. Yep, Goodrich Silvertown. And the valve just busted off in my hand a minute ago. Yeah, they've been sitting for a while. I saw some spiral shocks for a Corvair at the Knoxville show, so I bought them. There they are right there, spiral shocks. That was a brand new exhaust 35 years ago. Rust. Not too rusty. Got a couple little holes here and there. Still need a little bit of TLC. The other side's the worst side. This is how I bought it. The fellow had 2 accidents. Gouge. And this fender's demolished, so we'll get one from the junkyard. I found a nice one there last year, $100. Junk. Bumper. Junk. Nice. Beep, beep, beep. 2 tool sets. Spark plug socket. Yeah, 13/16 spark plug socket. I had it in my hand. I put it back in the box. Oh boy. Alrighty, we're going to throw the spare tire on as soon as we lug it out of the... Oh, what's happening here? Oh, yeah. One bad tire, one bad valve. Guess it's not bad for the age. I got to get to work. I got things to go, things to do, and places to go. Boy, that bumper's on nice and firm. It doesn't even change the body gap at all. Well built.